Well, Manchester United's run came to an end. Over 4 months unbeaten was ended at Goodison Park, and there is the end result. Still 4 points clear at the top of the table, but if they stutter again here, they'll be looking over their shoulder and maybe in front of them before too long. Welcome to Old Trafford, a stadium with a tinge of nervousness around it at the moment. But knowing Manchester United, you can be confident that Louis Van Gaal and his side will look to put that behind them as quickly as possible and return back to their scintillating form and winning ways. And he has the squad to do it. And will it come to fruition again for the mighty Manchester United? Today, David De Gea is in goal with Raphael, Johnny Evans, Chris Smalling and Luke Shaw, Aaron Henwood, Lingard, Carrick, Di Maria in a diamond midfield, which returns. James Wilson is up front with Wayne Rooney. So we'll take a look at the West Brom side that Alan Online has put up for you. Today, Ben Foster is in goal with Gardner, Dawson, Reed and Davidson. Baird, Jakob, Bahino, Chris Brunt and Stephen Sessegnon playing behind Victor and Ichibi, preferred up front. Doty and Lescott, who performed admirably in the previous two fixtures these two have had, makes the bench. Former Manchester United man Ben Foster playing a lot of backup and third goalkeeping roles behind the likes of Edwin van der Sar, and I think even in the case of Tim Howard didn't really get a chance to prove his worth really. It was a great steal for West Brom though. They have played well with him this season. Jonathan Moss, the referee. And Manchester United losing at Goodison Park for the third year in a row. It is a ground that they have historically struggled at, especially recently, and not least of which under David Moyes last season. But this team will be looking to put them behind them and return to their best form and winning ways. But the Chelsea game is next, being brought back a couple of games. They should have played Chelsea a couple of games ago, but because, well, including this one, and then the one Everton, it was supposed to be there, but their run in the FA Cup has changed the schedule a little bit, and they will face Chelsea next, and they need to win this match, or at least get a point, to have a bit of a cushion over Chelsea. Really starting well thus far though. West Brom had the ball with Jakob. Oh, and a mix up with the Bucks, the collisions everywhere. And finally, they get it clear. Aaron Henwood clears it. Chris Smalling, latest to sign a new contract. And it'll keep him to the club till 2019, I believe. And Wayne Rooney breaking down the West Brom defence. Great recovery by Reed, however. Oh, Luke Shaw, and slipped there by Chris Smalling. Nothing's really come of danger yet. Aaron Henwood is ever alert, but the pass is wayward. It gets deflected, and here's Chris Brunt. Loses his man. David De Gea with a brilliant save. And once again, David De Gea answers the call. A great save. And now come Manchester United. And Angel Di Maria, who lost the ball there. Louis Van Gaal not going with the best side he's got. He's left Herrera and Mata out this afternoon. Obviously, the Chelsea game is in mind, so you can kind of understand that decision. Hummels is another ambition for the squad today. There's Carrick. That's a crunching tackle. The referee plays advantage. Advantage wasn't gained, but he has to stop play. That's a crunching tackle on Di Maria. Don't be surprised to see him take out the yellow card there. There's Aaron Henwood. Henwood breaks in. Great save, Ben Foster. And Rooney. And calls for a foul from the Manchester United fans. There's James Wilson to whip it back in. Unfortunately, it's wide. And the referee is going to deal with that earlier incident, I think. James Wilson trying to put it in. Probably should have settled himself, really. And Claudio Jakob is booked for this challenge. I think he gets a bit of the ball, but oof, it's a worthy yellow card. I think some of the fans would probably be saying red. But Referee's fair. And here come United back at the ball again. So Chris Rawling signing a new contract earlier this week, as we said. And Manchester United looking at potential targets. Memphis Depay is one. Gareth Bale another. Matt Hummels another. No, they've actually signed Matt Hummels, my apologies. It's just Matt Hummels isn't playing today, so obviously. It's Ike Gundogan, that's who it is. Ike Gundogan, obviously another one. And got it completely confused with Matt Hummels there. Well, I think he's had a red card this season, but again, that could have been so easily another sending off for him. Jakob lucky to get away with that one. Corner to West Brom. Brom takes it. Headed away by, I think it was Evans. Also passes to Rooney. So Depay, Bale, Gundogan, and even players could be leaving. David De Gea, one of them. A lot of people feel Manchester United need the Champions League with a chance to keep hold of him. Well, they could do better than that. They could win the league. 4 points clear over Chelsea. A lot of the title could be decided on this in the next match at Stamford Bridge. That could be the match that decides the title. Of course, every match in this run-in will have a say. But Chelsea and United at Stamford Bridge could be the biggest one. If he stops play. He's coming over. And I think he might have been having a word with Jakob there. Lucky. Well, slides in again. And I'm not sure he touched Henwood there. I think that's a stake of previous tackles that he's already made in this match, especially. And he's telling him to calm down, or he'll be off. Maybe he'll look up lucky that time. Here's Brunt. Lingard. Tackled by Bohemian. Brunt. Oh, and Sessegnon. And doesn't get into the box initially, but tackled, and now Manchester started to come away with it. Wilson's got 4 men in front of him. Rooney's catching up. And Rooney has caught up. Good tackle from Davidson there. Berhinio. And Berhinio, the man of the season from West Brom so far. And to James Wilson. James Wilson right to challenge. Wilson in the box. Oh, what a goal from James Wilson. Rides the tackle and convincingly beats Ben Foster with a fantastic shot. Well, he's having an impressive run of games, James Wilson. And look at this. Scintillating run. And bang. Belter that beats Ben Foster convincingly here. Nowhere near that. James Wilson like a rocket. And has put United back in front, back in the lead where they belong. And that Everton loss will be probably quickly forgotten if Manchester United can get a good win here. Second goal of the season for Wilson. In the Barclays Premier League, he scored against Sunderland, I think. Was his last goal. And it looks like Wilson will be the future strike partner to Wayne Rooney. There is still no word officially on the status of Ramon Falcao and whether he will sign permanently. He is on loan, remember. And Robin Van Persie, obviously injured. Obvious, reportedly close to returning to training, Robin Van Persie. But I do not think he will play for the rest of the season. Van Gaal will not want to risk him in a run-in like this. But after Chelsea, it's relatively simple for Manchester United. Just the Arsenal to face towards the end of the season. Don't forget that Arsenal are one of only two teams to beat Manchester United this season. Obviously the loss at Everton was the other one, but Manchester United lost twice before then. Once in the league to an Alexis Sanchez winner, and then once in the Capital One Cup where they were eliminated by Arsenal. Again, Alexis Sanchez getting a winner. Great pass from Rooney to Wilson. He's going to go out for a corner. And James Wilson's certainly up for this. Takes the shot, and it comes off the heel of the defender. And then it's Reed, I think. And Foster congratulating him on a job well done. Here is a corner. And LVG will take it. Headed in by Wilson. There's another corner, I think. Well, 7 appearances and 2 goals. It's been a good run for James Wilson. He was injured earlier on in the season, and he has come back. And he has scored convincingly there. Future strike partner to Wayne Rooney. Obviously, Van Persie getting up in years, and Falcao. Everybody's still undecided. Headed by it was Chris Smalling. Well, in your diaries, put this down. Stamford Bridge, Chelsea versus Manchester United. The game that could very well decide the destination of the Premier League trophy this season. Manchester United on their form they're in, you'd have to say it goes to them. And it looks like they're going to be back to winning ways this afternoon against West Brom. Still a long way to go there. 10 minutes of the first half plus the second. It's Raphael. Oh, Raphael bombing forward. He likes to do this. Raphael, he's kept the ball. Oh, he's missed it. Raphael trying to curl it into that corner. Wonderfully done by Raphael. Obviously a man under transfer speculation himself. Refusing to sign the extension to his contract, which probably runs for another 2 years anyway. But obviously some goings out could happen at Old Trafford this off-season. David De Gea could be one of them. It's vital that they keep hold of him. Obviously the two most viable replacements could be Neuer and Courtois, but they're committed at Bayern Munich and Chelsea respectively. And obviously they signed Victor Valdez and still have Andres Lindegaard. Cleared away, but obviously Valdez and Lindegaard are not real long-term replacements anyway. Obviously Valdez is coming off the injury. He's been training with United for a while now, trying to get back to fitness after suffering the injury, and Lindegaard has pretty much fallen out of favour, plus he's getting up in years as well. But you'll remember Edwin van der Sar was signed at 33, and he gave United plenty of years of success as well. So, but is it the long-term solution that Van Gaal needs to be thinking about when it comes to the goalkeeper? Obviously the defence is sorted with the signing of Mats Hummels, and Goodorian might actually be one to sign for the midfield. Obviously Carrick is getting up in years. Strickman has obviously already been signed. James Wilson. Wilson's having a star of a game here. And he's really making his presence felt. And frustration with the shot scuppered that high over the bar for him. Foster with the goal kick. And we're trying to head it, but it found Raphael anyway. And here's Henwood, a man on such immaculate form. Henwood running at people, taking them on. Aaron Henwood with so much space, he scores. Oh my goodness me. This man cannot be stopped. What a run he is on. Points to the sky, signature celebration. Since the death of his mother in 2008. This man, we cannot stop him. Left foot. Aaron Henwood with such confidence. And another immaculate shot beating Ben Foster. Look at the power in that. That has to be his right foot, no doubt. Thanks his mother for another one. Aaron Henwood with 12 this season. And another one to add to his already growing collection. If this man can reach 15, he has had probably the best season of his career. Aaron Henwood scores again. Manchester United 2, West Bromwich Albion 0. Well, Wilson and Henwood have built a great chemistry together, and you saw that in the first Manchester derby, where Aaron Henwood had the performance of his life, scoring all 4 of their goals against their rivals and next door neighbours. And Henwood took them to school with that one. 5 minutes of added time, and Manchester United will just want to play and keep playing, really. Probably want to go into the break. Just want this run to continue. And here's Bahino, and Manchester United are looking like they're back to their best. The passing has been much better than it was at Everton. Even the passing was lacking a little bit. But right now, Aaron Henwood and James Wilson looking to ensure that United win this match. Carrick, great pass, but Wilson is it's just a bit too far in front of him. And Ben Foster could do nothing about the venomous shots of the two that have beaten him thus far. Bahino tackled by Lingard. Here's Davidson. And he rolls it out. Oh, Aaron Henwood, bad touch. Picked up by Chris Brunt. Henwood immediately makes up for it, puts his body on the line to make sure the ball ends up with one of his teammates. And now begins another run. And Jesse Lingard, he's picked out the space. James Wilson's in the box. Lingard. The cross had just been a little bit over the defender. It would have gone probably onto Wilson's head. Foul, Manchester United. West Brom next. It's St James's Park in Newcastle United. The season, of course, reaching the end. It's been a great season and a great revival at Manchester United. Louis Van Gaal has done very little, if nothing wrong at all. And his team lead here at the break by 2-0 thanks to James Wilson and Aaron Henwood. Manchester United look to be back to their best. And the Old Trafford crowd breathes a sigh of relief that the loss at Everton could be a long forgotten memory very, very quickly. Manchester United 2, West Bromwich Albion 0. Wilson and Henwood putting the double on them thus far.